Hello all K-pop lovers. Back again with the K-pop update channel. Today we will discuss Jungkook BTS again, but before that, first press like, comment, share and subscribe. In recent weeks, the global BTS fandom, known as ARMY, has been in a state of intense debate and concern over the upcoming screening of the Jungkook BTS documentary film, Jung Kook, I Am Still in Israel. The film, which is set for a limited worldwide cinematic release on September 18, 2024, promises to offer fans an unprecedented glimpse into the life and career of Jungkook, one of the most prominent members of BTS. Featuring exclusive interviews, behind-the-scenes footage, and appearances by Jungkook himself, the documentary has been eagerly anticipated by ARMYs across the globe. However, the excitement surrounding the film's release has been overshadowed by a growing controversy that has ignited passionate responses from both fans and critics alike. As the documentary's release date approached, a significant portion of ARMY took to social media to express their dismay over the decision to screen Jung Kook, I Am Still in Israel, a country that has been at the center of an ongoing and deeply divisive conflict with Palestine. This conflict, which has intensified dramatically since October 2023, has resulted in widespread devastation, particularly in the Gaza Strip. According to reports from Al Jazeera, more than 40,223 people, including nearly 16,500 children, have lost their lives due to Israeli attacks. The conflict has left thousands of people missing and many more injured, displaced, and struggling to survive. In this context, the decision to release the documentary in Israel has sparked a wave of criticism, with many fans calling for a boycott of the screenings in the country. The calls for a boycott stem from a broader movement that has gained momentum in recent years, as global awareness of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict has grown. Many human rights organizations, including Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch, have accused Israel of perpetuating an apartheid regime in the occupied Palestinian territories. These organizations have pointed to a range of policies and practices, including restrictions on movement, discriminatory laws, and the ongoing expansion of settlements, as evidence of systematic oppression. The term, apartheid, is used to describe a system of institutionalized racial segregation and discrimination, and its application to the Israeli-Palestinian context has been a source of significant controversy. While Israel and many of its Western allies have denied these accusations, often labeling them as anti-Semitic, the use of the term has been endorsed by an increasing number of international bodies and civil society organizations. In light of these concerns, ARMYs have urged Hybe Corporation, the South Korean entertainment company behind BTS, to reconsider the decision to screen Jung Kook, I Am Still in Israel. Fans have taken to social media platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok to voice their opposition, using the hashtag #HYBE divest from Zionism to raise awareness and amplify their message. The hashtag has garnered significant attention, with more than 11,600 posts at the time of writing, and has been used to highlight the ethical implications of supporting a state that is widely accused of committing human rights violations. In addition to social media activism, fans have also contacted companies directly, urging them to cancel the screenings in Israel and to stand in solidarity with the Palestinian people. The calls for a boycott of the documentary in Israel are not unprecedented. In recent years, there have been several instances where fans and activists have successfully pressured companies and artists to cancel events or withdraw from partnerships with Israel. For example, in 2018, the American singer Lana Del Rey canceled a scheduled performance in Tel Aviv after facing backlash from fans and activists who argued that performing in Israel would be tantamount to endorsing its policies. Similarly, in 2023, the South Korean boy band 17 faced calls to cancel their documentary screenings in Israel, and earlier this year, fans also attempted to halt the release of Suga's BTS documentary in the country. These efforts are part of a broader global movement known as boycott, divestment, sanctions, BDS. which seeks to apply economic and political pressure on Israel to end its occupation of Palestinian territories and to comply with international law. The BTS movement has gained traction in recent years, particularly among younger generations who are increasingly aware of and engaged with issues of social justice and human rights. The movement has been supported by a wide range of individuals and organizations, including academics, artists, and political leaders, who argue that boycotting Israel is a nonviolent and effective way to bring about change. However, the movement has also faced significant opposition, particularly from pro-Israel groups and governments, who argue that it is discriminatory and that it undermines efforts to achieve a peaceful resolution to the conflict. The controversy surrounding the screening of Jung Kook, I Am Still in Israel has sparked a broader discussion within the ARMY community about the role of artists and entertainment companies in political and ethical issues. Some fans argue that Jungkook and Hybe should take a stand on the issue, given the significant platform and influence that they hold. Others, however, believe that the focus should remain on the music and that the decision to screen the documentary in Israel should not be politicized. In response to the growing calls for a boycott, neither Jungkook nor Hybe has released an official statement. However, the controversy has continued to gain traction, with fans and critics alike closely watching to see how the situation will unfold. As the release date of the documentary approaches, the debate within the ARMY community is likely to intensify, raising important questions about the intersection of art, politics, and ethics in the global entertainment industry. As armies around the world prepare to watch Jung Kook, I Am Still, the situation in Palestine remains dire. The ongoing conflict has had a devastating impact on millions of lives, with countless families torn apart, homes destroyed, and communities displaced. In this context, the calls for a boycott of the documentary in Israel are a reflection of the broader struggle for justice and human rights in the region. For many fans, the decision to speak out is not just about opposing a specific screening but about standing in solidarity with those who are suffering and advocating for a more just and peaceful world. The debate over the screening of Jung Kook, I Am Still in Israel is emblematic of the complex and often fraught relationship between entertainment and politics. As artists and companies navigate the increasingly interconnected and globalized world, they are faced with difficult choices about how to engage with issues of social justice and human rights. The outcome of this controversy, and the decisions made by Hybe and Jungkook, will likely have far-reaching implications, not just for the ARMY community but for the broader entertainment industry as a whole. In conclusion, the controversy surrounding the screening of Jung Kook, I Am Still in Israel has highlighted the deep divisions within the ARMY community and the broader global discourse on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. As fans, critics, and activists continue to voice their opinions, the situation remains fluid, with the potential for further developments in the coming days and weeks. Whether or not Hybe will respond to the calls for a boycott remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: the intersection of art, politics, and ethics will continue to be a critical and contentious issue in the world of entertainment.